Come check this. Come check this.
Hey guys, welcome in, welcome back. Guys, welcome Fanta.
Hello everyone.
Welcome. FantaTV is in the house.
Building.
In the building. How you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. How about
Awesome.
yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Apart from the cat stressing me out there. I thought somebody broke into my house, but it was just the cat. I'd managed to get locked in another room. I was banging the door down. Yeah. Right, let's go. So we'll start off pretty easy. We talk about like how you started gaming, Fana. When did you start gaming? How old were you?
I've been gaming all my life.
Yeah.
But I started streaming last year at April 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've only been streaming for a year and a couple of months, and that's because of my mumsy and a certain person called Little Blitzy. I had the whole setup and stuff.
Yeah.
I've known Blitzy my whole life, went to school with him, and he's just like, why don't you stream? He helped me set up and stuff, and ever since then.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you say you've been gaming your whole life. Have you always played kind of shooter games? Did you have consoles when you were little and just kind of how did that journey go? Yeah.
Journey was amazing. Especially Gears of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never played it. Never played it.
Play Gears of War?
No. And the shooting games? When did you get into that? Was Apex where you started with that, or
Apex where I started. Oh no, actually that's lies. I started on COD MW3.
Oh, okay.
Used to play a lot of COD, and then Apex come about, and I moved on.
Okay, so how long have you been playing Apex?
Since it dropped.
Yeah.
I was 12 years old.
Wow. Your audio's cutting out a little bit. Don't know why.
Oh, probably because of my. Well,
we can use this. Oh. Did your sub run out, Sean? Is that why you had to music on, but just make it quiet background music? There we go. So yeah, so Apex when it started, you were 12 years old.
I think I was 12.
How old are you now?
25 next month.
Wow.
Scary. I look young.
You do.
Business.
You look like a baby. Well, I mean, you are a baby compared to me. Sean's sub ran out. She just went and sub back to you so that she could use your remote.
So much.
Oh my god, Bearded Jeff coming in with a raid of 35. GG's, thank you so much for the raid. Guys, we don't have the alerts and stuff on when we're doing kit conversations, just because we try and keep the conversation kind of flowing. So we don't have all the bells and whistles, but thank you so much. Thank you for the shout out. I hope you had an amazing stream, Jeff, and thank you for bringing your community here. For those of you who are just joining, I'm Panda. I'm a full-time horror streamer here on Kick. And this is Kick Conversations. We do this every Friday where we have a different guest on, and we talk about Kick and we talk about streaming, and we just chat about all that kind of stuff. And that's what we're doing. We've just got started. Would be rude not to with my boy Fanta here. Ah, you're sweet. Thank you so much for bringing everyone over. Hey JD, hey Miss T, welcome in everyone. Happy early birthday. When's your birthday?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
August 9th.
August the 9th, that's really soon.
Yeah. So close.
Wow. That is super soon. Quarter of a century, did someone say.
Long, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's exciting. Exciting stuff. You do that for your birthday?
So I was planning on doing a stream on the 9th because I got my brother's birthday on the 10th as well.
Ah, okay.
We're a year and 1 day apart.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It's crazy. And we've got a cocktail bar to go to in London and a concert after.
Nice. What concert are you going to?
It's M Punch rap.
Very cool. Sorry. Got a bit sidelined there, guys. So yeah, so Apex is kind of what you do. That's your
Yeah,
is
I'm 100% Apex.
Yeah. So how is that?
Stressful, but I love the game. Addictive.
Yeah.
Definitely my go-to. I will say I'll quit it. I'll say I'll uninstall it, but I never will. I'll never come off it.
No.
I love the different. Feels different to all these mechanical movement.
You're still your audio's still breaking up a tiny bit, just so you know. I'm sorry. It could be Discord. Discord can be a right pooper for that sometimes.
Probably.
It's not too bad. It's just kind of dipping out a tiny little bit occasionally. I'll let you know if we miss anything, any big bits. So yeah, you said you started streaming in April last year. So you've been gaming your whole life. You'd be streaming.
Yeah.
By this point, did you have a PC?
I had a PC 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Okay. And it was just a friend saying you should stream because you're cracked.
Pretty much.
Pretty much how that conversation went. Yeah.
I used to sit in Discord and use my camera. I never.
Yeah.
I know streaming never come to my mind at the time, and I'm always a nervous guy. I'm pretty nervous. Get nervous well quick.
Bless you. Did you start on Kick?
I did.
Okay, so why did you pick Kick for your first streaming?
Because it come about as I was about to move to Twitch, like start on Twitch. Kick come about, and I was like, oh, I might as well start on Kick, give it a go.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've loved it ever since. Stayed here. It's been awesome. It's like family.
It is.
Yeah, literally a place I could call home.
Yeah, I totally get that. So when you started, you started in April last year. So what was Kick like when you started? Was it different to what it is now, or?
Yeah, I'd say it is different. Yeah, sure.
What was the experience like when you did your first few streams and things? What was that? Did you know anyone who already streamed here, or was it all totally kind of new to you?
I knew a couple of people. Freaky TV, I knew one of them.
Oh yeah.
He introduced me to this person called Gabe. I don't think he streams. I've seen him live, and then ever since then they introduced me to more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
got
awesome.
to know their community and stuff.
Yeah. And what do you feel are the best parts of Kick?
Everything. There's not one thing wrong with it. I don't think.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. So I don't have a single problem on Kick. So never have.
Awesome. And you have that little green tick. You're verified on Kick. So when did that happen, and how was that experience?
That was fucking amazing. That's when I met Shan, Mr. Shan to help me push that last little bit, and Lumiestra.
Yeah.
I think that happened in when did it? July, just before my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hit 1K in July. Yeah, July.
Yeah.
Amazing. So quick.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is amazing. April to July. Do you think it, and I'm not taking anything away from you guys who have the verified tick now, but do you think it was a little bit easier back then than it
Yeah.
is now?
Yeah, a lot easier because all you had to do is get 50 viewers and a certain hour
Was it
stream.
50? Oh, okay.
That
I
was
didn't
all it
know that.
was.
I didn't know
Something
that.
like that. Yeah, it was so much harder now than it is back.
Yeah, I know Shawnee said it was easier, but I didn't want to take away because you guys have still achieved something awesome on a
Yeah.
brand new platform to get verified. When Sean got it was 75.
So that's good. Yeah, I got it when it was 50.
And how do you feel that your growth has been within your channel since hitting verified?
Absolutely amazing.
Hmm.
I've met so many great people. I've been put on front page. I just can't. I don't know. Words can't explain it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd ever be as big as I am. Not saying I'm massive, but I just didn't think I'd ever take this path.
Yeah.
Huge.
Crazy. It's a crazy path too.
It is definitely
And you do
crazy.
sometimes kind of look around you and go, how did I end up here?
After every stream, I think, how am I doing this? It's fucking incredible. What do these people actually see in me?
Because you're awesome.
Yeah,
You got to listen to what they're saying. The people are saying it. You're still pulling awesome streams, awesome numbers. Everybody fucking adores you. Your community are insane. They're so amazing. They're so supportive. Well, your community played a big part in getting me to my 1K. When we were on the last push, you brought everyone over, and they're an incredible bunch. And you should be very proud. And that's a reflection of you.
I'm so proud of the community.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You should be proud
So
of
much
yourself
for me.
too, Fanta. Not just
Oh,
them.
yeah.
They wouldn't be there without you. Let's go, Fanta is amazing. Fanta is amazing.
It's grandmama.
So what's next? Do you have goals? Do you have things that you're yet to achieve within streaming that you
I've got to achieve
aim towards?
KIP. I've got to achieve KIP at some point.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I'm full-time caring for my nan.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard because if she needs my help, I need to go.
Yeah, of course. That's
So it's kind of hard, but yeah, just doing me really. I'm not really pushing for no goals at the moment.
no, just living in the moment and.
Just living in the dream, yeah.
So we talk about growth and things, and we speak about obviously when you were pushing for verified, you would have had to be looking at your average and keeping an eye on that to try and hit that target. Is numbers something that you still look at?
No, I hide them.
Yeah.
Hide that
Yeah.
column. Yeah, hide it. Get rid of it. Numbers, as much as you love to see your numbers, it just puts you off when you have one good stream of 50 or something, then your next stream's like 20. It could be really off-putting.
Oh, speech to that. That's literally what I've experienced in this last couple of months for the first time. Is exactly that. So yeah, I turn mine off now
Turn
as
them
well.
off,
I just
100%.
don't do it. Don't do it to myself. Yeah, that's the thing. 'Cause a lot of people are like, got 20 viewers. What what are you worrying about? It's like, but you can't help, but your mind can't help but question why you had 50 yesterday and you've got
Yeah.
18 to 20 today. It's not about not being happy or satisfied with 20 viewers. It's having a dip. If you can see it, if you're sitting looking at that thinking, why is that so much lower than yesterday? Then it just plays games with your head, and it's just not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Def-
And Sean saying my average 200. Your average was 200? That's insane.
Wow.
What? You had an average of
Longest stream
200?
Fanta has had 28 hours.
28
Apex.
hours. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
mental. You're insane.
I did 3 24 hours. One was COD, one was Firelight, and one was Apex.
That's mad. But yeah, any kind of dip in the number, it's not even the numbers, it's the activity. That's my thing. Like, now that I've switched off the numbers, I never worried too much about the numbers as long as my chat was busy, but I did what you just said there about how you can have high numbers one day and slower numbers the next day. Make sure that definitely happened to me, and that's why I started turning my numbers off. But for me, the big thing is activity. And when
Yes.
that chat dries up, that's when I really struggle. You can't turn that off, can you?
No, no, you can't.
No, and it is hard, and it's definitely
is.
been happening. It's the summer. There's a lot going on at Kick in the moment. I feel like it's going through big changes with how many streamers we have and how people are interacting. There's a lot of things going on. And I think a lot of people are feeling it, that the chat dries up a little bit. So how do you deal with that when your chat goes quiet?
I actually don't know. I lock into my game and focus, I guess.
Yeah.
I sometimes I struggle, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard.
Mhm.
Sometimes you will just see me walk away, or like I end my stream early because that's just like. But
Yeah, it can be really hard. Yeah, talking to yourself more. I do that too. But sometimes you just feel like, yeah, it can be disheartening and it can be hard. And I'm the same. I'll take a break if I need to. And I have more than once ended stream early because I can't keep. I feel like I can't give the best content that I want to give if I've had nobody chatting in my chat for 20 minutes. And I can feel myself getting, so overthinking that, and I'm like, nah, let's just call it here. Tomorrow's a new day, kind of thing. It's tough though. I realized you have a hype period. Once that's over, people go around to others. Yeah, I think that's true to an extent.
FantaTV.
I definitely feel like there can be hype periods and then people will go and do their own thing. But I think the thing about building a consistent community is having people that'll keep coming back even though they're going to others. So, doesn't need to be huge hype all the time. It's having those core people that'll always hang out. That's the big thing. Your average was 200 last year. I did not know that.
That's correct.
How did you decide on the name of FantaTV? Good question, Doc.
So I was Fanta LT on Xbox because I used to play Rainbow Six Siege, and we had Costa, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and Sprite. Myself.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Honestly, can I say
something?
If he's ever hit a roadblock, ask me to hop on for a chat. You always say that, but you've got your own life to do, and it just happens sometimes, It just happens sometimes. Doc's coming up with all the good questions. How detailed do you plan your streams, or is it all on the fly?
Well, lately I've been trying to stick to a schedule, 10 till 4, but yeah, most of the time posts go low.
Yeah. And your streams just themselves.
Yeah, they're just themselves. I'm always me.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know, because I get so nervous. You won't see me get up dancing about or nothing.
No, but then you don't need that. We talk a lot on conversations about how all streamers have their own kind of thing that draws people in, and like your kind of almost unique selling point as a streamer. And for some people, like me, for example, not particularly good at any games, but I'm an absolute fucking idiot, and I will dance about, and I will do daft things and have hype, and I'm shit at computer games, and I get big jump scares, and I say stupid things. And people like that, people like you are absolutely cracked at the game, and that alone brings people in. But you're also an absolute sweetheart with a heart of gold, and people can see that just by spending a little bit of time in your stream. And when when you're an obviously good person and you're cracked at the game, you don't need all that hype. That's not you. You're not. I can't imagine in real life you're like super hyper, jumping around, screaming and dancing. No. And it's all about. I mean, I am just what you see on stream is me in real life. and I'm sure you're the same. We just have to.
Literally.
We just have to be ourselves, and the right people will find us. And that's what you did. Shan, are you there? Have my mods gone to sleep? Like, just chatting away.
You still get this stuff.
Yeah, so much. I'm still here. Can you not see the rabbi guy? Thank you. your chats are coming up in between him. I'm like, I didn't see the message. That's okay, babe. We got him. We got him in the end. Welcome in, We're Skynet. I hope you're doing good. Fanta is a legend. That's it. You absolutely.
I love you all, man. Thank you.
Well, we all fucking love you. You don't have to be. I've said it more than once. You don't have to be like You don't have to be anything apart from yourself. That's the basics of
Yeah.
it. Just, you know, just be you, and people will see that genuineness, and they'll fall in love with you for it. And here we are.
Always be you.
Man, as a
Always be
gent.
you, never change.
100%. I gave you a cheeky follow to your conversation, guys. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you guys. Fanta's link is at the top of the chat. Please drop him a follow if you don't already. He's awesome. Kick is bugging out. My second favorite ginger is Fanta. Who's your first favorite ginger, JD? Who's number one?
Yeah, husband.
Oh, it's our husband Ginger. Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
since we've just had a visit from Rabbi, how do you deal? I mean, do you get a lot of trolls? And when you do, how do you not? You're lucky.
And when I do, I just ignore them.
Yeah.
Or Jeff straight on it, or Grandma Ma, which is Miz. The mods are crazy. They're straight on it.
Yeah, not like Shaname,
like,
who's fucking sleeping
it's
on the job
bad.
here. I'm joking. If it's bad,
Yeah, if it's bad, they'll ban him. But if it's minor,
just ignore
get
it.
rid of the message.
Yeah. Here's one from Doc. If you could make one wish to your streaming career, what would it be? Better setup, new gaming chair. Not that I'm pointing out my new gaming chair, guys. My dream came true. Free internet or never sweaty palms.
Free internet, man.
Internet would be awesome.
And I'm paying £104 for mine at the moment.
Yeah, we don't pay quite that much, but we pay a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, Sky for you.
But do you, Doc actually asked earlier, do you play in Apex competitions and tournaments and stuff?
I used to.
Yeah.
And then I stopped for a little bit. I might start getting back into it.
How did that?
Streams and stuff.
Did you stream that? Was that when you were streaming or before?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was when I was streaming too. Yeah.
And how did you find that?
That helped me improve as a player big time.
Yeah.
Coming up against like some pros, go into ALGS and like play tourneys for money.
Okay, that's cool.
And even if you lose, it actually helps you become a better player.
That's awesome, and it's such a positive way of looking at it. I feel like you have a really positive outlook. You play a game that a lot of people rage at, and I know you have your
rage, yeah.
moments. Everyone has their
Yeah.
moments, but your overall outlook on it is pretty positive. You don't like rage at it and then continue to rage for the rest of the day and spread negativity about the game like a lot of people do. You know, you love the game. Yes, you rage in sweaty moments, but it doesn't. You don't let it linger, if that makes sense.
No, I don't let it linger. No.
Did you see the banning I did last night? I don't.
And life balance. I go to my mumsies. So when I'm feeling burnt out, I
Hey,
go to my mumsies.
they're stealing my questions now. Why, you lot? That's my next question. How do you balance mental health and streaming?
I go to my mumsies house,
Yeah.
which is 45 minutes to clear my mind. I'm away from the PC. Free. Like, yeah, she lives in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of fields. I can do what I want.
That's awesome.
So good to clear my
And you
away.
know, do you have like triggers? Do you have things that you
Yes,
feel and
100%.
know that you
Yeah.
know when you know you're getting close to burnout?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And did it take you a while to recognize those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Takes me like 2 weeks. Sure.
Yeah.
You're actually slump. You're off.
Yeah.
Like last Friday, I was bad last Friday. Take that week on my
Mhm.
Mondays because I had to refresh.
I love that you call her Mumsy. It's fucking adorable.
It's mumsy.
Yeah, I always say it's one of the biggest and most important lessons that you can learn as a full-time streamer and content creator is how to recognize when you're starting to burn out and take action on it. You know, whether that action is taking a week out of mumsies or whether it's just having a bit of self-care, you know, giving yourself a break, taking a day off, taking a stream off, just doing a shorter stream, whatever it is, it's just being able to recognize that and adjust so that you can avoid that burnout is the biggest lesson. Once you figure that out, then you're good, and you can do crazy shit like 28-hour streams, and you can do like 9 streams a week if that's what you want to do, because you know that when things are going south, you can recognize it, and you're not gonna get caught up in the hype, because it's so easy to get caught up in the hype sometimes and not look after yourself. But if you know 100% how to recognize those things, then you're kind of safe to push yourself to your limits, I suppose.
100%.
Yeah. Okay, Doc's asking, what's your top 3 games other than Apex? Good question.
Other than Apex, I'd have to say Brawlhalla, platform fighting. Rocket League and Dead by Daylight.
You play Dead by Daylight?
I do, but on the Xbox. I refuse to start it over.
Their cross progression's coming.
Oh, when it comes up.
Like, within the next couple of weeks. They've already started it. It is definitely happening very, very soon. Because I play on the PlayStation, but I want to get it on PC purely so I can do the PTB. You know how they release the killers when they first come out? You can play them on the PTB before. I want to be able to stream the killers, but I've been putting it off because of the cross progression. But it's coming.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just gonna catch up on chat. Morning, Bambi. I am your twin. Yes, we are twins. We are twins. Fanta made me move from Twitch to Kick and helped me do everything. I owe so much to him. Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff.
My man, Jeff.
Yeah.
I met him on Twitch, and then I was like, why are you not on Kick? That was it.
Yeah. So what's your selling points when you're pulling people over from Twitch to Kick? What's your selling points? What do you say?
Family. You won't get another platform like it if they go. So take the advantage, come join the family and enjoy yourself 100%. And then sorry, I started. Fuck no. Then I'll tell them, if you want to come over, I can help you set up, and I can help push your account out. And
And the rest is history. I've just seen we had the crackly thing. I'm sorry, guys. I was behind on the messages. I have this thing with my audio where it decides to crackle, and it's all my audio. And
is your mic plugged into your microphone?
My mic's plugged into my PC, but it's not just my mic. It's all the audio, like everything, like everything that's the entire audio that is going out on Kick has a crackle. It's not just because it's happened when I'm not talking and it's just Spotify playing or just game sounds, or when it's much more noticeable when we're doing this, and it only lasts about 10, 15, 20 seconds and then it stops. And nobody has been able to help me figure out what it is, because everything sounds and looks fine here. It's an absolute mystery, and normally people let me know and I get you to pause talking, but I didn't see the messages, so I'm sorry for the crackles. It technically happens all the time. Just because we're quietly chatting, you notice it a lot more on a Friday. So apologies for that, guys. Yeah. I wasn't looking at. I've usually got one chat that's up to date and one that I'm behind on so that I don't miss things, but I missed that one. Lucky Shot Beach. Hello, how's your stream going? Mrs. Trippy sent me over the other day. I hope you got your IRL alerts. Oh, thank you so much, Lucky Shot. It's good. We're doing our podcast today. This is FantaTV. We're having a chat all about Kick and streaming. We do this every Friday with a different streamer. I got a question. What the games does he play? He plays Apex Legends, Paul.
A lot of Apex Legends.
Yeah. He is a sweat. He's badass at the game. Are you looking forward to any new games coming out, Fanta?
The new Black Ops 6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting that game. Push.
Awesome.
So looking forward.
Thank you for the follow, Dr. Loopy. Welcome in, Dungeon Demon. I'm doing good, thank you. Fanta harassed me every day until I moved. One of the reasons I switched was the exact same reason. More community based over here. It's Bambi. It is. Can't figure it out. No. Who do you watch for fun?
Anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
I don't really have certain people. I just obviously if the homies are on, I'll get them up.
Yeah.
I'll pop into anyone's stream.
Yeah, it ties in with one of my questions as well. Is I ask kind of like what you look for when you're watching a streamer. Like, not obviously you've got your people that you spend time with. But if you're looking for someone new, or someone's raided out, or you've come across someone, what makes you stay and watch a streamer?
Just them being themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, just them being themselves, 100%.
Yeah.
Vibes, of course. And the way, like, say I come in and say hi and follow them, is the way they announce me in, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it's just hi Fanta, then I'm like, oh, maybe this
Yeah.
person I need to actually talk to for a little bit longer to get to know them more.
Yeah, I like that attitude a bit, because I've experienced that as well. I don't go in expecting like massive hype, but
No.
if they don't respond at all, or they're just like hiya and carry on, it's a bit, you do kind of feel a bit like, come on.
Yeah, you just feel like they pushed you back.
This is an opportunity for you to let us know what you're about. And if you're not a hype streamer, and you're not all bells and whistles and flashing lights, then that's fine. But let us know kind of who you are. Say hi, ask me about my stream, tell me a little bit about you, and then carry on.
Yeah.
Sai, thank you so much for the host. Welcome in. I'm Panda. This is
Panda.
I'm Panda. We were doing kit conversations. Well, Sai knows me anyway, but hi, Sai's community. You came in as I was talking about how to greet a raid, and I didn't even do it. Welcome in. I hope your stream was amazing. Thank you so much for bringing your people over. We are here today with FantaTV, doing some kit conversations. Exactly what I do. I stick around chatting for a while. So don't bother with you back. Yeah. And I always stick around because I have had experiences where there's a good reason why. There was somebody I raided out to once, and they were just complete. I think they were multi-streaming, and they'd replied a few times to their Twitch chat. They had completely blanked my raid, and it was quite a big raid, quite a lot of hype, lots of people speaking in the chat, and I'm sitting going, come on, man. Acknowledge them. And eventually he did get around to acknowledging us, and then he turned around and told us that he normally has a different setup. He normally does IRL streams, he doesn't normally game, so all his chats are in different places, and he'd missed it. And he turned out to be such a chill dude, and so chatty and so high. It's like sometimes there's reasons that people don't do it instantly, so it's always worth sticking around a few minutes and giving them a chance, I reckon. We love you, Panda and Fanta. Yeah, you're all right too, Sai.
I love you too, Simon.
You remember that one, Sean? I can't remember life me what his name was, but he ended up being awesome. And I was like, thank God I stuck around. Thank God I stuck around. Okay. If you could give one piece of advice to somebody who's just starting out streaming, what would it be?
Be yourself. Don't let anyone tell you how to do it, what to do. Don't let anyone push you back. Crack on with it. Crack on with it. 100.
Yeah.
Wake up, think what you're gonna plan it out. Go ahead with it. Don't expect anything massive straight away, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta work your way up a ladder, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
And then
100%.
Yeah.
Good advice. Very good advice. One piece of streaming equipment that you can't live without. One thing in your setup that is like absolutely clutch that you can't live without.
It has to be my.
Your what? Sorry, that cut out a little.
It has to be my PC.
Your PC.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stream without it.
Is it a badass?
It massive.
I
It's huge.
can see you looking at it lovingly.
Yeah, great. Hang on, 2 seconds.
Oh, get to see it. Holy moly, that is a beast. She's beautiful. Nice. Very nice. Love that.
All Asus ROG strip. Yeah, it's about $2,500 or something. All
Wow.
custom built. Crazy.
Crazy. That kind of sounds like me. I waited so late in life to start streaming, and I'm still struggling at times with chat, but after 9 months of getting better. Lucky shot. Lucky shot. I've been streaming technically for 3.5 years, but I did 2.5 years on Twitch as a hobby stream with a friend, which I still do. We still do a couple of streams a week, but it's a hobby thing that I do. That's how it started out. It was just a bit of fun. And then I went full-time last year on Kick, and I turned 40 this year. So there's no such thing as too late in life for streaming, is all I will say. There's no age range on it. As long as you've got the right mentality and you love what you do, then roll with it. Roll with it. What kind of stuff do you stream, Lucky Shot? What's the PC spec? Brian's asking.
3060 TDI gigabyte. Ryzen 7 Asus ROG Strix 550B motherboard, 1000-watt Asus ROG Strix power supply, and a Helios case. Asus 2 terabyte of RAM, hard drive, 32 gig of RAM.
I don't know a lot about PCs, but that sounds impressive.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Is he quiet? No. Nobody's mentioned that. He's up as high as I can. I've turned him up a little bit.
Inner geek coming out.
Inner geek coming out. I hope that's better. What's your best streaming snacks and hydration fluids? I'm stealing all Doc's questions, by the way.
Water and biscuit.
Water and biscuit. I fucking love you. That's adorable.
I like my water. I like my water.
You don't do the energy drink thing then?
No.
No. That's fair. So how do you keep your energy full? How did you do a 20-hour stream without that? No caffeine at all?
Yeah, I had coffee. But and water.
Yeah.
No energy drinks.
No, not for you.
No, they're just, I don't know. They don't agree with my tummy.
Yeah, some people are like that. Like you tried the powdered ones as well, I assume.
Yeah, glitch energy and stuff.
Yeah. Does Fanta drink a lot of Fanta? I need to know.
Of course. Of course. But I gotta drink a lot of Diet Coke as well.
I mean, do you know that's crazy? That's the two things I drink. But I'm not gonna lie, I drink Aldi's Fanta. We always have Aldi's version of Fanta in the fridge, and I usually have a case of Diet Coke as well. So there you go.
Gotta have Diet.
Yeah. You got any upgrades planned for the PC?
Yes, I'm going to build another one for safety in case this one goes wrong. So, be an upgrade. Yeah. I'm not too sure what the specs.
Yeah, cool. So you build them yourself?
My uncle.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't have a clue, me. I'll get confused.
I'm the same, man. I shot a
it,
brick just replacing my RAM. I was like, I don't want to touch the inside of the PC. It's too scary. It turned out it was really easy to replace RAM, but I was really scared. I'm going to do my first in real life today. Have you guys ever done IRL?
I've never done IRL stream, never.
I did my first proper IRL stream this week, actually. I'd say proper. It was basic. Yeah, I'm going to start doing a couple a week where I go out for a walk and take people to nice Scottish places. So I did a trial run this week, and yeah, no, it was good. I've still got some bits to work on. It's tricky, but
how was the connection?
Mine was actually really good. That was the biggest thing I was testing. I had issues when I was sitting in my car, but I think it's because my phone was trying to connect to the Bluetooth in my car. And even when I turned it off, like my 5G just kept disappearing, like completely saying I had none. And I was like, what the fuck? So I just got out of the car and it was totally fine. The whole walk, I had full 5G and it was no problem at all. So yeah, that was a good little tester. Well, but yeah, I think the best thing to do is just to give it a go if you want to do IRL is get the app on. It doesn't take a huge amount. Shout out to Scamp. Yeah, I'm dog sitting my parents' dog, so everyone got to meet Scamp when we were out on our walk. Yeah, just give it a go. Don't have too much high expectations for your first one, because it's very different, because obviously you have limited control over what's going on. You only have a phone or two phones, and you know, don't put too much pressure on yourself, and just give it a go. Expect to have to reconnect several times, but give it a try, Belle. Let me know how it goes. He lies. He drinks Tango Orange. Red. How can you say such a thing? Aldi Fanta is decent, Sai. It is really good. It is just like normal Fanta to me. What's your guilty pleasure game that no one would assume you play and like? Do you have a secret game that you think people would be surprised? Well,
don't
not
know.
not Boo Men, no, where you scream like a
Well,
girl.
Booming. Yeah, probably a scary game where I scream like a girl. Yeah.
I have played once with Fanta before. We played a horror co-op game, Boo Man, and then he did some big screams. It was great.
Some funny times.
It was such a laugh. It was,
was
so
so
much
good.
fun. We have to do it
We
again.
gotta do it again.
Yeah, we were just Shaggy and Sean were just saying the other day as well. We'll need to do it again. I know.
And we
I'm
got
just
to try chain together. I reckon. 4 people.
good luck. Good luck
together.
with that. I refuse point blank. I fucking
Yeah.
hate parkour and platform game. Even in like normal games I play, when you've got to like jump over something, I can't do it. I've got like no depth perception. I fall off of everything in games. I'm horrendous. It's not for me, and I rage. I used to play a lot of Fortnite, and my friends used to do like you get death runs on Fortnite. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah, like for those who don't know, they're kind of like obstacle courses that you. I used to just rage quit. I would get stuck on the 3rd obstacle and then rage quit, and it's the only time I've ever rage quit a game. So I feel like Chained Together is just not for me.
Fair play.
I know I'm just so out of touch with everything. Learning curve going from PS4 to PC. Me too, mate. I started on a PS4. I've only had my PC a year.
Starting on Xbox.
Xbox. I'm gonna pop the Discord in there in case you want to come hang. That's the wrong keyboard. I don't know how I fucking function with 2 keyboards, man. One brain, 2 keyboards. Lucky shot. Head on over, and we can help. Our old brains can work together. Glad to take the 42. I stream mostly for. I love that. I can't wait to check it out. Right, catch up. Josh, I'm behind Panda cars and no Wi-Fi zone. Yeah, it was bizarre. Really annoying actually, because I was hoping when I do these I could sit in the car and chat to you guys for a bit before I go for the walk, but apparently not. Phone is overheating. Gonna have to stop using it. Oh no, quick! Gator says, "I love you, FantaTV." Gator was here right at the beginning of my stream, looking for you, and then left when you weren't here.
Gator.
Which way would Fanta think his title would be? Gamer, streamer, Fanta, or streamer, gamer, Fanta? So is that like, are you a gamer or a streamer first? I think is what the question is.
Gamer streamer.
Yeah.
Gamer.
I love parkour in Fortnite. I'm pretty good at it. I hate it. Can't do it.
I haven't done the one on. It's like that only up game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't play only up.
That's basically what Chained Together is. You're just chained to other people, which makes it harder.
You got checkpoints though on check.
You do have checkpoints, yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yeah. I want to grow up to be like Fanta. Much love, brother. Twisted Mikey, welcome in. Icehole, good afternoon. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. If you had to pick your favorite streaming moment to date, what would it be?
Favorite streaming moment. Ooh, that's a hard one. Really hard.
Or just any moments that are particular streams or things that have happened that stand out to you as really special.
When I used to play Firelight with Puny God and Shaggy Dog, Hopkins, Santa, it's where the hashtag Blame Fanta come about because I used to run over Puny God and getting killed by 4 people. And I got it clipped on TikTok. It's so fun.
Brilliant.
It's got me one of the funnest moments.
Do you have any particular moments that you remember being quite difficult in streaming? What would be your hardest moments? What?
All of it's hard. Still struggle now, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie, I struggle still. Definitely hard.
What do you feel you struggle with the most?
Just all of it, being myself, content, because you're not yourself every day.
Mm-hmm.
You're not yourself every day, so.
Well, that's true actually, and I've never kind of looked at it like that. We talk about always being yourself, but
It's a struggle. It never, like
sometimes we're not
ends.
ourselves. You know, sometimes we don't feel like we're ourselves, and that is hard. I've never thought about it that way before. The struggle never ends, but it can ease up. Yeah. Do you feel that it's hard and it's a struggle, but do you feel that the positives kind of outweigh that, or do you feel like it's kind of...
Oh yeah, the positives outweigh that, and the community for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Without them, I don't think I'll be able to do it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I message people privately on Discord, they message me on mornings. Without them people, I wouldn't be able to. There's no way.
Yeah. They keep us going, for sure. Yeah, I always say that. It's the craziest job you'll ever do. And it's like, it can be the most taxing job on your mental health. And but at the same time, it can also be so good for your mental health.
Yeah.
Like, when you learn to accept the love and support that your community want to give you, then I found for me that I then loved and accepted parts of myself that I never used to. Because I was like, if all these people see the real me and they like that and they accept it and they support it, then maybe those bits of me that I have never liked are not that bad. And when you get success in this job, then you've only got one, you've really only got yourself to thank, because there's no one else here. There's no one behind us organizing our streams for us or doing any of that. We put in the work. Yes, the community lift us up, but at the end of the day, we built that community,
Love.
Trying to get Discord active. We have that boost in the mornings.
It is hard. Discord's hard.
I just want to be in everyone's. That's
I
my
feel like
thing.
I feel like when I at everyone, I'm being rude, but I still do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got over that a while ago. I used to be like that, but I'm just like, do you know what? You people have got the options. If they want to be in the Discord and they want to be notified, then they are, and if they don't, then they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it tricky to be in everyone's Discord. I wish I could split myself into 20 in the morning. Twisted Mikey, thank you so much for the gifted sub. It's come up twice, but thank you for the gifted sub. We appreciate you. What is going on? Kick is broken.
It's come up 3 times.
the same gifted has come up 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know it's broken.
Yeah, I saw that ping me roll. I hit that. Ping me.
I hit that too. I mean, I only have pings on in Discord, so I actually want to know what's going on, and that's kind of the thing. If people are in my Discord and they want to know what's going on, I'd like to think they have pings on. If they're there and they don't, then well, one, why are you there? But if you are, I mean, I say why are you there? I'm in other people's Discord and I have the pings switched off, because if I had pings on for all the Discords I was in,
it wouldn't stop going off.
Crazy. So you kind of have to. That's why I say to everybody in my community or everyone who I interact with is to use my going live channel in my Discord, because I have pings on in there. I can cope with that, but I can't have pings on for absolutely everyone's Discords for all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It is a tricky one. The Discord's hard for sure. Getting shouted at for not banning someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They have that choice anyway, though, because they can turn off the pings.
Yeah, they can mute.
They can choose whether they get pings for mentions, everything, or nothing. So they do have that. But I love your ping me rule as well, because with a server that's been around for a little while like yours, it means people get a reminder that they can make that choice. So I think it's a really good thing. We talked a lot about community and how strong your community is. What do you think is the key to building a strong community?
Love. Gotta love everyone in it.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. You can't. I don't want to be like sound like. Can't hate someone. Put them in your community. Not show them love, because then they feel left out. You got to treat everyone the same way. It's basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone's got to be treated the same.
Yep, and it's that mutual respect, isn't it? Like,
yeah. Whether you got a verified tick, whether you're a kip, whether you're 10 million followers, everyone's the same.
Yeah, we're all just people at different stages of a journey. Who's this geezer? Fuck up, Neo.
On FantaTV.
It's the one and only.
The one and only Gingy FantaTV, mate.
Good afternoon, Neo. What did Fanta have for breakfast? There's a good question.
I don't eat breakfast.
What? That's not good for you.
I don't eat breakfast. I eat lunch and dinner.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I hate eating breakfast. You'll see me with like a pan of chocolate, like something I can grab and chuck on my desk when I start streaming, and I'll eat it as soon as I feel like it because I never feel hungry when I first get out of bed. It's not the most important. I'm not going to fight with you, Shadowy. It's just a saying, okay? I'm terrible at eating breakfast. I'm being completely hypocritical.
I'm awful at it. Sometimes I'll eat cereal at night. Does that count?
No, it's not dinner and tea. You have dinner in the evening, you fanny. Don't start, Neo. Who has dinner at lunchtime? When you go out for dinner, are you going to the cafe for a sandwich? Or are you going for a sit-down dinner?
Going for a sit down.
Exactly. Neo's a fanny. Saying it's not lunch and dinner, it's dinner and tea.
No.
He's a twat.
Tea something you drink.
Yeah.
Dinner's dinner.
Lunch is lunch, man. Dinner is not in the middle of the day. Brian has chocolate pain. Chocolate pain. Breakfast, biscuits, coffee. What? I don't understand. It's not a stream if you don't hear Fanta say I'm starving. You don't like to eat on stream either, though, do you?
No. I'm so I just can't do it.
No, but that's each to their own, isn't it? Fucking... I'm like always shoving shit in my mouth, but it's not for everyone. It's lunch and dinner. It's definitely lunch. And I say... thing is, with my evening meal, I sometimes say dinner, I sometimes say supper, and I do occasionally say tea. But what I will fight you on is the fact that lunch is lunch and nothing else.
Yeah.
Outside of friends and family, have you ever been recognised as Fanta out and about doing your everyday things?
Nope.
I'm not sure that any of us here in our community are quite at that stage. One day, I'm sure it'll happen.
Imagine walking into, and that's that Fanta guy. It's that panda.
Yeah.
Your autograph. That'd be awesome.
I'm gonna punch kick in the fanny. You're gonna punch kick in the fanny. It's been a bit of a dick today. It'll be fine in a few days, guys. We've been here long enough. They do updates. Shit breaks. They fix it. It happens all the time. I've just walked into that fanny asking that question. I know, right, Blakey? He needs supervising. Oh, pan of chocolat. I call it a chocolate pain. A Nature Valley breakfast. Yeah. I always have stuff in, like even those toaster waffles, you know those? I quite like them on their own with a cup of tea. And anything that I can literally grab, because I with my migraines, I can sometimes have a really difficult time in the morning getting up and going because I wake up with a headache and a foggy brain every single morning. So sometimes I've never been a morning person anyway, but these days sometimes it's really tough to get going, and I only just make it to stream, and I'm always late. So if I have to then think about even just putting toast in the toaster, I'll put it in the toaster and leave it there and start streaming and forget about it. So I need things I can grab and take with me. Red says I see Fanta all the time in the supermarkets. Yeah, they've got Fanta. I saw Fanta in the co-op yesterday. I got a free burger kick for being a streamer in my local one. Did you? You got recognised! Shut up!
Right.
Brian's TikTok famous though, aren't you?
Oh, Brian does amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Lunch is lunch, not brunch. No, lunch is not lunch, but brunch is a thing. I don't, this is not what we're meant to be talking about today, but you're triggering me. Brunch is a thing, for sure, but it's not the same as lunch. It's for people who are having a midlife crisis. Wow! Shadowy! I'm pretty sure I just got accused of having a midlife crisis. But, kind of.
Fuck.
Oh my god, let's go brunch. I sound... No, It's just when you go out for a late, like, I go and meet my parents for brunch quite often. We'll go and have like breakfast food at like 11:30. That's brunch. Fucking Jesus. Right, I'm gonna move on because I'm gonna get heated. Fanta's biggest given and received host and raid. These are good questions.
180.
We received.
Yeah, it was by Lone Wolf.
Wow, that's a big one.
Massive.
That is a big one. What's your biggest you've given?
I think it was 104.
Wow. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being able to take a big raid over at someone else is one of the favourite things.
It's great feeling.
Oh, it's incredible. Especially if you,
seeing their face.
yeah. If you can find someone where that rate, even if that, whether that rate is 30 or 70, if you can take it to somebody where that's going to make such a big difference to them, it is the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
I love it. We managed to raid out yesterday with 53 to somebody who had one viewer and was on affiliate push. And they hit affiliate with help from other people tweeting as well and stuff. But yeah, and it's just, there's nothing better. It's one of my favourite parts of the whole thing, is being able to do that for people. Brent is amazing, yeah. Fuck off, you moob. What? I'm gonna stop reading Shaname's comments. Broccoli is in the doghouse, okay. A dude was shouting, Nuke, are you Neo? When I was at the checkout. I felt well famous. Did someone actually recognise you at the checkout, Neo? Was it from OnlyFans? It was the TikTok they see me from. Doing streams on that guy who was a super... Oh, that's amazing. Oh, yeah. Brunch is in the middle. Thank you, Belle. They're still talking about brunch. I was meaning... I mean, I say it all the time, but just... I'm usually going to meet my parents. Still half in my pajamas. If Fanta could make a game, what would it be like?
Oh, probably similar to Apex.
Is there things you would change about Apex if you could?
Cheating problem, because they have not updated their anti-cheat. If anything, they're supporting it right now, and it's crazy. About it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like any other game, really. Cheaters.
Oh. It was his mum. It was Neo's mum. Yeah. Probably. I'm gonna keep going with the chat's questions just now. When Fanta is on a bad streak in a game, how or what do you do to get back in the game?
I go on a be right back screen, and I go outside for a smoke, reset, come back like a fresh man.
And that does that always work?
It always works.
That's amazing. And it's so good that you do that. You don't just say fuck this and end the stream, or you don't let yourself get to the point where you're really, really wound up. You know when to take that moment and you can come back fresh.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
Love that. They're still
same as when I get nervous sometimes I get the sweat real bad. So you'll see me walk away that way.
Okay.
To go cool down, which is my door.
Ah, okay.
All my windows. Yeah, I've rage quit. Oh yeah. Rage quit quite a bit.
I don't think anyone could play those kind of games and not at some point. I mean, everyone's if you play it the way you play it, it's the same as when we spoke to Era about playing Call of Duty. You know, when you play games like that and the level you guys do, and tournaments and competitions, and you're dealing with cheaters and all that, you know, everyone's gonna rage. It's how you manage that rage. Especially as a streamer when there's people watching you.
Gotta be orange Fanta, Neo. Got it. Orange Fanta. OG. I do like lemon.
I don't like lemon, but I don't like lemon anything. Ugh. Gods. Quit. Walk away for a moment. Take a break. Take a time out. Are there any Kick features that you're really excited about that are upcoming, or things that you'd like to see on Kick that are not here yet?
They've got the front page summer thing happening.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
I'm quite interested to see who's actually on that.
Yeah.
Too sure who's quite interested. I'm actually quite interested to see when it comes out of beta as well.
Yeah.
See where it...
Yes, for anyone who doesn't know, Kick are trialing something new with the front page where they're letting some creators know that they're going to have certain slots on certain days on the front page so that they can plan their content knowing that they'll be featured, and they can advertise the schedule of what they'll be doing. So they've kind of done it as a, you know, they've got this thing where they can feature you, but here's when you're going to be live, so you know, so you can make the best of that time. And some of their bigger creators it's already started, I think. Actually, I see people on Twitter. Yeah,
I met someone yesterday. Burkle.
Oh, Burkle, yeah. You're cutting out a little bit, Fanta. No, we can't hear you at all now.
Can you not?
Oh, there you go. You turned around, it was alright.
My mic is so broken.
That's totally fine now. Yeah, I know that Razor Red, who everyone knows I'm a big fan of. Simp a little bit for Red. She's got hers coming up. I think beginning of August. But yeah, I think it's really interesting. It'll be really interesting to see what people do with it and what direction they go with down the line. If it's something they're going to roll out kind of across the board, or I know this is just a trial, so
I reckon they should keep it. It's such a good idea.
I think it is as well. I don't think I'd like that. I'd feel pressured. I mean, it's not for every creator, I suppose, but I just kind of think. Sometimes I think, because I know, I as most of you know, I'm very, very lucky that I get featured quite regularly, and I've learned from being featured quite regularly that if your chat's not super duper hype when you're featured, then you won't be featured for long. It definitely has a knock-on effect on how your engagement that you're getting, on how long you stay featured for. So sometimes I get featured at a time in a moment when there's not a lot going on, or I'm playing a game that doesn't have that much engagement, and I know in 10 minutes I'm going to be off that front page, and you kind of feel like, if I'd known, I would have played this, or I would have done this, you know. And you can put your best foot forward when you know that you're going to have exposure to new people and get that engagement, and for that reason I think it would be incredible. Neo doesn't know what that feels like because his chat's always busy. Now I'm just pulling your leg, but yeah, it's everybody's different, man, and everybody does their content. That's what makes content creation such a amazing world to be a part of. Definitely a good opportunity. I'm interested to see how it plays out. Yeah, are you part of it, right? I'm interested. Being Bry.
I would have thought you would have been part of it, Fair Panda. You've been featured quite a lot.
I know. No. I'm not ready. Not yet. Let them test it. No. I like the idea, but I feel like I still suffer from the old imposter syndrome. And like I do get featured a lot, but I kind of sometimes think, why? And again, I like all the people I see that are part of it, I feel are way bigger than me. So that's maybe just me and my brain.
That's good that they're featuring someone smaller than big people.
Yeah, no, and I massively appreciate though, like hugely appreciate the love and the opportunity and exposure that I get from Kick. They're amazing, and it's nice to know that they see me and they still see me. Like, you know, I got Kick pics back in March, and ever since then I kind of feel like they've been keeping an eye on me. It kind of feels like almost they know, you know, still being featured after a few months after being Kick pics does feel good. And I just keep trying to work on, you just keep trying to do better and
yeah,
and work on that. I think that when I get featured as well, I'm like, yeah, like me again? Why me again? I mean, thank you, but it's a blast though. Fanta, let's go. We're not actually. No, like I say, I'm really interested to see how it goes and how people find it.
Where they take off to as well in the end.
Because I do think a lot of the people who are getting it are on front page a lot. Because I know, again, Red is the one I know the best who's doing it, and I know that she's on front page quite a lot too. So it'll be interesting to see if she sees a difference in that experience from being featured randomly to being featured when she's I was featured every day for months. Or Kick pic was the thing. I know, and that's it. Thought my hype was gone. I don't think it works like that. I don't know how it works. I'm not even gonna. I don't think any of us really know how it works.
Yeah, I'm confused how it works.
All Kick have really said about it is it's the Kick team are genuinely out there finding streamers that they think have potential and featuring them. That's as much as they've said publicly about it, and I can't figure it out. Like I say, I'm pretty confident in the fact that how busy your chat is does have an effect on how it certainly has for me. I've been up there enough to be able to see the difference of the ones when I get featured for 10 minutes and then the next. Sorry?
All day yesterday. I was featured all day yesterday.
That's amazing.
It's crazy.
Was your chat busy?
It was so busy.
Yeah.
I got like another 40 followers.
That's amazing, yeah. See, I had one a little while ago where I was streamed for like almost the whole stream. It was my Lethal Company night on a Monday and it was so hyped. The chat didn't stop. I was so overwhelmed the whole night. It was utterly mad. And I was just staying all night. But then I have another night and there's nobody chatting, there's not a lot going on, and I'm up there for 10 minutes and then someone else's turn. And that's fair. I totally get that. It was a great night. It was fucking what TikTok kicked off that night as well. It was I don't know how I survived. I get so overwhelmed. But we get there.
One of our biggest dreams, Doc, is to become a professional Apex.
Love that.
One of my biggest dreams.
Love that. When you're here and you've never been featured, it doesn't inspire much confidence. Okay. In what way do you mean it doesn't inspire confidence, Ross? Because, I mean, there's a lot of streamers on Kick. I don't know numbers, but there's many, and there are many that have not been featured yet. For me, before I got featured and before I got Kick picks, when I saw it happening to other people the same size as me with the same kind of content as me, all it did was it inspired confidence to me, even though I wasn't getting it, because I saw that the platform does recognize what they see as good content creators. They can't recognize absolutely everybody on the platform all the time, but the fact that they are finding small people and giving them a platform just inspired so much confidence in me, and it made me work harder to make my content stand out. So for me, it kind of had the opposite effect. And it makes me sad when I hear people saying, "Well, I haven't been featured yet." So Kick are always featuring the same people, and they haven't picked me yet. And I was like, "Well, just keep going. They're picking people who are small. What other platforms are doing that? What other platforms are even noticing their smaller streamers and giving them any kind of exposure? They're not."
Absolutely none.
Exactly. So just hold on to the fact that the platform you're streaming on does care about its small streamers. It'll have, if you work, I truly believe if you work hard and keep pushing and make sure that your content stands out, that one day you will get noticed. And I'll tell you, you'll get noticed a lot sooner on Kick than you will anywhere else. And that's what kept me going before I started getting noticed, I suppose. Sorry, I didn't mean to kind of take over a little bit there. I feel quite passionately. I don't like seeing people saying, but it hasn't been my turn yet. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard when you see other people getting it. Just remember that the opportunity is there for all of us. Any sort of feature is going to be amazing. Some people never get the chance. It's true. Here from the feature. Hello, are we being featured? Who knows? I don't even look anymore. Don't rely on the front page for a confident boost. No, 100%. If it stopped tomorrow, if I stopped getting featured on front page tomorrow, would I be upset? Of course I would for a minute. I'd be like, oh damn. But then I'd just be like, okay, that's fine. It's someone else's turn. I'm going to keep making awesome content. As well as me being, I'm not just sitting on my arse putting out the same old content because I'm being featured a lot. I am out there multi-streaming on TikTok, on YouTube, making content, networking, pushing myself to grow. I don't rely on nothing. So if they took away any features that I get tomorrow, then nothing would change. I would just keep pushing. Got on my soapbox again, Fanta. Sorry, it happens.
No, it's all right. No, you go ahead.
Be inspired to create better content. Exactly. You did really well yesterday. It can be so overwhelming when you're on the front page as well.
Have you got any big dreams in your streaming?
My biggest dream is just to be able to make a reliable income from it, really. Because all my other dreams have kind of already come true. Like I have the most amazing community around me, and that's the number one for me, and
That is
the number one. And it's only not top of my dream list because I already have it. Of course, I want that community to continue to grow, but the way it is now is just incredible, and I'm honestly honored and overwhelmed to be a part of it, and so yeah, to fight, and that's why I'm always working. I always say I've got my fingers in all the pies. That's why I'm working on other platforms where you can create content like videos that you can potentially make an income from. I've got my shop. I'm always trying to find ways that this can pay my salary because I'm not able to do any other job. That doesn't mean I have to rely on subs. So KCIP is also obviously a possibility for that, but it feels a million miles away. But it's one of the possibilities.
100%.
I'm very happy with my content. I have an amazing engaged community. I have a very active chat considering it's so small. So I don't know what they really want to see from me. I don't think it's a case of Kicker sitting in everybody's streams, Ross, and saying, right, this one's not going to be featured because I want to see this, and this from them. You know, they can't be everywhere. All I'm saying is that there's a hell of a lot more opportunity. I'm not saying for a second that your content's not good enough. That's not my point at all. I'm just saying, you know, that the opportunity is here on Kick where it isn't anywhere else. I don't know how they pick. I have no idea how they pick, but there are many great content. I have amazing content creator friends who've never been on the front page, who've never had Kick picks, and they're incredible. You know, it's not to do with that. They just can't pick everyone all the time. Does that make sense? You know, focus. I wouldn't have being featured or Kick picks as goals as such because we don't know how to achieve them. Why would your goal be something that you don't actually know how to achieve it? You know, focus on something else, focus on a different goal, and maybe one day it'll come. Am I making sense? Am I rabbiting?
No, you're making sense. Perfect.
I'm so far behind.
I'd have to say travel, Doc.
What was the
I'd
question?
have to get my license.
Missed it. Content other than gaming would Fanta make if he had to? Cooking, IRL, DJ, and travel. Nice.
Love to travel the world.
100% agree. I was buzzing when I got featured. Wasn't expecting it at all. Everyone will get that opportunity. They'll spot you. She's not featured. She's just on the front page of the just chatting. Ah, okay. Featured is the streams in the top wheel. That's correct. Are you getting your name out there? Try to be active on their Twitter. Let them know who Ross is. Yeah, that helps too. But again, I don't know what else to say. I don't know. I don't know why it happens for certain people and all. Like I say, I have friends who I think are much better streamers than me, with much bigger communities and much more active chats, and they've never been featured. So it's not a case of you not being good enough to be featured. I don't put any pressure on streaming. I literally share my gameplay and enjoy having fun with my chat. That's it. That's got to be the number one.
That's the one.
When I'm live, that's all I think about. Obviously for me it's a full-time job and it's a business at the end of the day, and I do think about the other things, but I do that off stream and I plan and I take the bad days and turn them into motivation. Making a lot of sense and speaking truths as always, Panda. I try. Sometimes I ramble. I'm a rambler. Hi Coffee, welcome in. My goal is to be verified, but I'm happy just to vibe away.
See, a lot of people getting declined for that verified as well, though.
Yeah, I think they're in I think there's a big change coming with how they do that as well. I think that's why. That's just I'm totally guessing, but
It's got to be.
I think that they're going to change. They're talking about changing the goalposts for KCIP, and I think I think that's going to have an effect on how they verify people as well. And I think while that's going on, they don't want to verify too many people just now. I don't know though. That's a guess. Who knows, man?
You're probably right.
nailed it. The rest will come if it's meant to be. If you're having fun each day, the rest is just a bonus. Totally agree. What do you think the future looks like for Kick and for Fanta?
Oh,
Oh,
Kick, I reckon it's going to be around for the rest of my life. I'm only 25, and I'm always going to be around. It's going so well so far. I'm happy to see it. Well, I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm kind of excited to see where I'll be at next year.
yeah. It's exciting. You know, we had somebody asked a question last week, I think it was, like, where do you think you'll be in 5 years, to both me and the guest? And like, it's such a hard career to be able to put like timeline goals on. Like, I want to achieve this within 1 year. I want to achieve this within 5 years, because you have no idea either direction what's going to happen. You know, things can blow up. You know, last week we were speaking to Expo, who has been streaming for 3 months and has over 1,000 followers and a massive CCV and has seen amazing success like that. But then I know people who are incredible people and incredible streamers, and they're struggling to get over 300-400 viewers and get their CCV over 15. You know, you just don't know what's going to happen for you. It's very difficult to put that on. Twisted Mikey! W host, thank you so much. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the host with 33 viewers. You bring in all these people here. We're going to be going over to play some Apex. Are you still up for some Apex with me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I ain't going live today. It's too hot.
That was totally your call. We're not. It's starting to warm up in here. It's super cloudy, but still like 22 degrees. So it's kind of close, But yeah, right, be right back now. Okay. Been watching and listening for a while. Appreciate you, Mikey. Thank you for bringing everyone over here. Thank you, Butter. Panda on Abe. Yeah. Oh, dear. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. I'll have a good giggle. Fanta's got strong shoulders. We'll be fine. I hope you're patient.
It's gonna be sweaty. Yeah, I'll be alright.
What? I'll be dead. I'll just be dead immediately and just watch you. We're just gonna watch you play. That's what's gonna happen.
We'll land safe. You'll be alright.
I've met amazing people here that I call friends, so it's a win for me regardless. That's it. That's it. You make such incredible friends out of this world. This whole crazy streaming world. Didn't even know this was happening until I pulled up Kick. I had to come show some love. Oh no! Post it on Twitter. Follow my Twitter! If you don't already, guys, it's in my socials. I can't spell socials, apparently.
One of them days.
It's every day, man. I don't know how I function. I don't know how I get through most streams. Half a brain cell to rub together. Chat, if you've got any questions for Fanta, then now is the time. And if not, we will with grace. With grace. Erase and me in the same sentence? Ah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. I also post it in my Discord. Shameless plugs, but that's what we do here. And guys, make sure if you don't already follow Fanta, then get on over there and follow him. Now, do as you're told. Fanta, what's your favourite gamer, streamer, lingo or slang that you love to use?
Dude.
Dude.
Dude. Call everyone dude. Yeah.
Sweats. That's gotta be the gamer slang, innit? Calling everyone sweats.
Sweaty, yeah.
Sweaty.
Sweaty bastard.
If you're not following Fanta, what are you actually doing with your life? Correct! Correct! What are you doing with your life?
Yeah, I can't. That's actually quite hard enough, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, because you don't realise, because it just becomes embedded into your into your normal language.
That's all I know. Dude's not.
Yeah, not you. Easy. Guys. I love it when you're mean to Neo. It's my favourite part of the day. Right, guys. I think we've covered all my questions. Have you anything else you want to talk about, or no?
Just everyone keep being themselves. Thank you so much for inviting me, letting me join.
No, it's been a
I appreciate you all.
it's been a pleasure.
Remember, stay high, positive vibes. Don't let anyone drag you down. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure. You're such a sweetheart. It's been absolutely amazing. Right, guys, I'm gonna pop on a Be Right Back screen. I'm gonna let my dog have a pee. I'm gonna get sorted and get some games at Apex. We'll be back in a few minutes. Bye bye.
Okay, it was just an event.
Did you just shut the door?
No, the ghost
No,
did it.
the ghost did.
Oh, it's locked me in.
When you're playing Phasmophobia with a friend for the first time and chat is encouraging you to set the ghost on them.
It was an event.
Shut me in.
Did I? Did I?
What is your name?
Oh!
Do it.
Oh, hello.
Hide and seek. Blue. Hide.
Yeah.
What the Oh, man, I fucking died, dude. What the fuck? Where were you guys?
Behind the fridge.
Hiding because
Oh,
we did it. We set the ghost on you.
thanks. Cheers, guys.